Hello everybody, I'm doing a video on all of my Japanese resources. I'm going to try to keep it short because I have quite a few of them. Not a lot, but more than I think I should, but I think it's going to help me in the long run. But one of my first things I think I bought was a Japanese phrase book. I'm not sure if I showed this in my past videos, but this is a Japanese phrase book. It's something that you'd probably find like at the airport when you get off in Tokyo, or you can find it in your local bookstore or something on the internet. I'm gonna I'll put a link at the bottom of the video for all of this right here that I'm about to show. This is, simple stuff like just stuff that you need to get around Japan. This is basically your ticket to getting around, especially if you don't know a lot of stuff. Um, they have in categories: practical, social, safe travel, food. I mean, if you've never seen these before, I mean, this is kind of what it looks like. They give you like a phrase, and they translate it for you on the side. I mean, it's simple. They have it for all kinds of things. They have basics, practical, social, safe travel, and food. And it's pretty neat. But right now, it's all good. Just so if you want to impress your friends, just to go around right now. Uh, now, uh, one thing that most people, not saying most people can't afford, but um, that most people aren't gonna buy right away, especially if you're younger in high school. You really probably can't afford this on your own. If you have cool parents and they buy this for you, you're okay. I have Rosetta Stone. This right here cost $400. I got it right after they changed the price. So this was $400, and I sat there and I tried to calculate all of what I have, and I think it came up to about $600 worth of stuff that I have. So I'm just gonna try to go through it all. One thing you can't live without when you're learning Japanese is a dictionary. Super awesome dictionary I got from Tuttle. I had to buy this off the website. I couldn't find a good one in the store, so I went to Tuttle, where I usually I get all my stuff from Tuttle, TuttlePublishing.com. I put a link at the bottom of that too. Um, Self-explanatory. The dictionary, Japanese dictionary, really good print. So I mean, you have to have a dictionary. If you don't, you're in trouble. A book I haven't started using yet because I'm not on kanji yet is the Basic Japanese Kanji by Tuttle. Once again, it's a really thick book. You see it. It's about 2 fingers. Oh, my fingers are fat, so 2 fingers, normal fingers for you. I mean, it gives you. It's not all kanji. This is only volume one. Volume two hasn't come out yet, but this gives you 205 of the 410 core kanji. So I mean, it's pretty fast paced, but on the right side of each section, you don't have to worry about that because most that is probably hoping that you already know hiragana, but you don't really have to. Just stay on the left side because the right side of that if you have it facing, this is the right side. This right here is expecting you to know how to read hiragana already. Just stick to the left side. If you ever buy this, don't worry about this if you're a beginner. Worry about this. This will get you going for kanji. Um, so that cost me $20. And then this is the one with all of the kanji. It's pretty thick as well. This has every single kanji there is known right now, and it has kana is just a short name for hiragana and kana. People don't know that, but this shows you all the stroke counts, and every single kanji that's known right now is in this book. And this is just like uh, a little guide. This is something good to have. And I haven't really gone into details, but if you need to find one, the process is pretty simple. Once you read through the introduction, it'll teach you how to find it. So I mean, that's another good book right there. So I can pack up here. Now, this is probably the most important book out of all of them. Is Hiragana and Katakana book. This thing right here, you have to start on this first. I think this is probably the first one you need to start on. If you know Hiragana, Katakana, and you know how to at least sound them out, you're okay. And this is you have to learn. You have to start with this first, because once you learn how to at least sound them out, you're on your way. This book right here is not going to sit there and really teach you how to read Japanese like an expert. It's just going to help you master the sounds and consonants and how to say them. Because each hiragana, or most hiragana, stands for at least two letters. It's just more. They're more sounds than actual letters themselves. They're not actual letters. They are sounds. They're consonant sounds. But once you master these two kana, you're on your way, and everything else is going to be more simple from there, because most reading books uh, mainly have hiragana kana in it. And if it does have kanji, it's going to have furigana. Furigana is basically when they put two hiragana characters on top of kanji so that you can know what that kanji sounds like. So, first book you need. It's probably the most important book, and probably the best book I've found during my studies. But anyway, I'm gonna keep moving on. Keep going. Um, Another book I'm about to start getting into is Japanese To Mystify. This is more of a grammar book. It's, again, another really thick book. So this is basically to help you create explanations for grammar fundamentals and simple complex sentence structures. And I'm reading off the back if you haven't noticed yet. And then this has hiragana and katakana and kanji with translations for you. Um, the one thing I like about this book, it has a lot of good exercises for you. So there's another good book. I think this cost me $24. Not bad for one book for all your grammar. So if you need, it's just stuff, just examples. You don't need to buy all this. Now, one, I think I did a video on this not that long ago. This is a whole program. This by itself could this right here by itself could possibly replace all of what I just gave you. This is a very cheap program. It was $31 when I bought it. I think it went a tiny bit because people are starting to kind of catch on a little bit. I think it's probably still not $40 yet. Probably with tax it will be. But this right here is the complete, Japanese, whatever you need to know. It's in this program right here. You start with the little small book. This has hiragana and katakana and a little kanji in it. This is to get you going. The audio right here. They're not really needed. You don't really need them unless you want to learn how to say them. Then you can use these after all your learning, and you don't need them. They're just extra. Then you move on to the intermediate right here, kind of backwards. Actually, no, you go into this one first. This after you've learned how to write kanji, hiragana and katakana. Then you move on to this one, and then you move on to this one. And once this right here again, like I said, could replace all of this if this is all you got. Because this is what's what I said, $31, probably $39 now. So awesome program. I already did a video on this. If you want to see the full thing, go to the other video, and then yeah. And then last but not least is the Pimsleur. I also did a video on this one. This was dusty. Had it on the ground. This is also a good one. Comes with 16 CDs, 30 lessons in all. You do one lesson per day. It's an audio CD, not like it's not like a Rosetta Stone. It's all audio. And I will say that with these CDs, the sticking power, like when the overall sticking power, it will stick in your head a lot better than most. Because a lot of times our brains get lazy and doesn't want to work for it. And one thing about Rosetta Stone and the Pimsleur approach, it makes your mind remember what you just heard. It makes your mind work for what you just heard instead of just kind of giving you a word and then translating it right behind it, because that doesn't make your mind work. These two, Rosetta Stone and Pimsleur approach, are probably the top two right now programs that are out. So, uh, again, like I said, all of this together, you don't have to spend this much to learn Japanese, but all of this together probably cost me about $600 or so. And that was over a year and some change time. But that's what I wanted to show you guys. I'm going to put every single link to every single thing that I have up here at the bottom of the video. So if you want to buy one, I'm gonna let you do that. So pause the video. So thank you guys, and I hope you enjoyed.